The Obama campaign is hoping their young supporters will actually make it to the polls on Tuesday. Here's a PSA from one Get Out the Vote group telling young voters there's no excuse to stay home on Election Day.
Let's do this.
Don't sleep through the alarm.
Get out of bed. Take a shower.
Bring a friend. I'm bringing lots of friends.
This is voting for real. I don't care what you have to do.
Doesn't matter if you're tired, having a bad hair day. I don't care if you broke up with your boyfriend.
If you haven't done it yet, register to vote.
America is counting on us.
My first vote, November 4th.
Jeff and Chris Cooney are co-founders of MyFirstVote.tv. Jeff is the one without a tie. Chris is the one with a pretty tie. Chris, let's start with you. So you guys took a bus across the country encouraging young people to vote. How did that go?
Very, very well. Exceeded expectations. We crisscrossed the purple states, which we identified as North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Ohio. And it was an initiative that was founded by Jeff, myself, and Jonathan Pillett, who's a creative director. And it was to get as many of the youth voters out as possible.
And what did most of them say, Jeff?
Well, David, they were really concerned they're really concerned about jobs. That seemed to be the real anxiety out there on a lot of levels. They're concerned about jobs when they get out of college. They're concerned about their parents losing their jobs and not being able to pay their tuition. But, you know, they're really, really concerned about paying those college loans when they do get out. And they're just frightened to death that, you know, they see the economy tumbling and that it spells real trouble for their future and for their generation.
Well, let's listen to what some of those young people were saying. Watch.
I want to be able to vote because I'm able to the first time have a say. I want to make sure my vote counts. I don't just want to vote for a random person just because I can vote. I actually want to vote for someone who I know. So that's why I'm listening to all of the debates and trying to find out who I really do want to vote for.
I can make what I want count for the first time rather than just, you know, older people that I don't know making the laws for me. This time I can feel like I can actually help change what I want to change. I think I'm going to vote for McCain.
By the way, despite my feelings about Penn State, I should point out that not everybody who goes to college there dresses up like that guy. But in any case, you know, Jeff and Chris, seriously, one of the things that I heard that was sort of remarkable is I've heard it from a number of college students who were simply overwhelmed by the amount of information, particularly in places like cable news, that is so sort of inside sometimes politics in Washington that it was almost like sensory overload for them. Did you get any of that in your trip?
We did, and we think that they're thinking for themselves now. They're very, very afraid of what they feel is a tsunami of debt facing them later in life, and they want to hire the next CEO of the country. That's their feeling, and they're thinking for themselves.
Jeff and Chris Cooney, co-founders of MyFirstVote.tv, thank you so much for coming on. Great stuff, and good luck with everything.
Thank you, David.
Thanks, David.